Good day, students. Welcome to JSS 2 Basic Science, Term 3, Week 6, our final lesson of the year. Today we revise all the major topics covered in JSS 2 Basic Science across 3 terms, and we discuss science projects, how to design, conduct, and present a scientific investigation. This lesson is critical preparation for your examinations and also connects everything you have learned this year. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to recall and summarize the key topics and concepts from JSS 2 Basic Science Terms 1, 2, and 3, distinguish between a hypothesis, experiment, result, and conclusion, design a simple science project using Nigerian materials, and apply scientific thinking to real-world Nigerian problems. Let us celebrate a year of learning. JSS 2 Basic Science covers 3 terms of rich, interconnected content. Let us map the major themes. Term 1, Living Things and Life Processes, Living Organisms, Characteristics, the Cell, Structure and Functions, Animal versus Plant Cell, Cell Division, Mitosis and Meiosis, Nutrition in Plants, Photosynthesis and Mineral Nutrition, Nutrition in Animals, Digestion and Absorption, the Skeleton and Muscles, Support, Protection, Movement, Reproduction in Living Things, Asexual and Sexual Reproduction, Genetics, Heredity, Mendel and Oppos, S-Laws, Variation, Health and Disease, Pathogens, Immunity. Vaccination. Term 2, Earth Science and Ecosystems, Ecological Relationships, Predation, Mutualism, Commensalism, Parasitism, Competition, Soil, Composition, Types, Organisms, Erosion, Conservation, the Water Cycle, Evaporation, Condensation, Precipitation, Infiltration, Groundwater, Mixtures and Solutions, overlaps into Term 3. Term 3, Physical and Chemical Science, Mixtures and Solutions, Types, Separation Methods, Acids, Bases, and Indicators, pH Scale, Litmus, Neutralization, Rusting, Causes, Prevention Methods, Combustion and Fire Safety, Fire Triangle, Classes of Fire, Extinguishers, Density and Floating, Archimedes and Oppos, Principle, Applications. These topics connect science to Nigerian life, from cassava farming and soil conservation to fire safety in homes with generators, to understanding why oil tankers float in the Lagos harbor. Section 1, Rapid Fire Revision, Key Concepts. Cell, the basic unit of life. Animal cell, no cell wall, no chloroplast, irregular shape. Plant cell, has cell wall, may have chloroplast, regular shape. Mitosis, cell division for growth and repair, same chromosomes, 2n2n. Meiosis, cell division for gamete production, halves chromosome number, 2nn. Photosynthesis, 6CO2 plus 6H2O plus light energy C6H2O6 plus 6O2, chlorophyll in chloroplast. Respiration, C6H2O6 plus 6O2 6CO2 plus 6H2O plus energy, ATP, occurs in mitochondria. Domestication of genes, Mendel law of segregation, alleles separate at gamete formation, law of independent assortment. Dominant versus recessive alleles. Ecological relationships, mutualism, +/+, commensalism, +/0, parasitism, plus or minus, predation, plus or minus, competition, -/-. Rhizobium legume, mutualism, nitrogen fixation. Malaria, Plasmodium parasites humans, vector, female Anopheles mosquito. Soil, mineral particles 45%, organic, humus, 5%, water 25%, air 25%. Sandy, drains fast, clay, retains water, loam, best for farming. Soil erosion, gullies in SC Nigeria, desertification in north, prevention, afforestation, terracing, mulching. Water cycle, evaporation, condensation, precipitation, runoff/infiltration, groundwater back to evaporation. Mixtures, solution, homogeneous, particles done and oppose, T-settle, suspension, settles, colloid, between. Separation, filtration, evaporation, distillation, decantation, crystallization, chromatography, sieving, magnetic separation. Acids, pH and LT, 7, sour, blue litmus red, versus bases, pH and GT, 7, beta, red litmus blue. Neutralization, acid plus base salt plus water. Indicators, litmus, meta orange, phenolphthalein, red cabbage, natural. Rusting, Fe plus O2 plus H2O rust. Both needed. Prevention, paint, galvanize, zinc, sacrificial protection, electroplate, alloy, stainless steel, sacrificial protection, Mg/Zn blocks. GI sheets equals galvanized iron. Combustion, complete, blue flame, CO2 plus H2O, incomplete, yellow sooty flame, CO plus soot. Fire triangle, fuel plus oxygen plus heat. Classes, A. Solids, B. Liquids, C. Gases, E. Electrical, F. Cooking oil. Never use water on B, C, E, F fires. CO. Colorless, odorless, toxic, danger from indoor generators. Density equals M/V, floats if density less than fluid. Archimedes, upthrust equals weight of fluid displaced. Ships float because average density, with air spaces, less than water. Section 2, the scientific method, designing a science project. Science is not memorizing facts, it is a process of investigation. The scientific method. 1. Observation, noticing something interesting in the real world. Example, and oppose, I noticed that plants near the road in Lagos are shorter than those in the farm and oppose. 2. Question, turning the observation into a testable question. Example, and oppose, does vehicle exhaust fume exposure reduce plant growth, and oppose. 3. Hypothesis, a testable prediction, and oppose, educated guess and oppose, based on prior knowledge. Example, and oppose, plants exposed to exhaust fumes will grow shorter than plants in clean air, because fumes contain toxic gases that interfere with photosynthesis, and oppose. 4. Experiment design, plan how to test the hypothesis fairly. Include, independent variable, what you change, e.g., exposure to exhaust fumes, dependent variable, what you measure, e.g., plant height after 2 weeks, controlled variables, what you keep the same plant species, same soil, same water, same sunlight, control group, plants in clean air, not exposed to fumes. 5. Conduct the experiment and collect data, record measurements carefully in a table. 6. Analyze results, calculate averages, draw graphs, bar chart, line graph. 7. Conclusion, does the data support or refute the hypothesis? State clearly. 8. Communication, write a report, present findings to the class. Section 3, recommended JSS 2 science projects using Nigerian materials. Project 1, natural water filter, build a simple water filtration system using layers of gravel, sand, activated charcoal, from burnt coconut shells or activated carbon from a hardware shop, and cotton wool in a plastic bottle. Test, turbid, muddy, water poured in, measure clarity of filtered water versus unfiltered. Relates to mixtures and filtration, water treatment in Nigeria. Project 2, soil comparison, collect sandy, clay, and loamy soil from 3 different locations. Test, water retention, pour the same volume of water, measure time to drain, nutrient indicator, simple soil test kit or pH strips. Relate findings to crop suitability, the role of humus. Project 3, natural indicators, use red cabbage, turmeric, and hibiscus, zobo, flower extracts as natural pH indicators. Test, different household liquids, lime juice, vinegar, baking soda solution, soap, water. Record color changes. Create a pH color chart using only Nigerian materials. Project 4, rust prevention, take 4 identical iron nails, leave one unprotected, coat others with paint, cooking oil/grease, and petroleum jelly. Expose all 4 to water for 1 week. Compare rusting. Relates to rust prevention in Nigeria. Project 5, floating and density. Use different objects or wood, plastic bottle cap, stone, metal spoon, sponge, clay, cork from a bottle, and test which floats in water. Measure masses and estimate volumes, calculate densities. Compare to the floating rule. Exam-style revision questions, attempt this yourself first. Q1. What are 3 differences between mitosis and meiosis? Answer. Mitosis, 1 division, 2 daughter cells, 2n for growth/repair. Meiosis, 2 divisions, 4 daughter cells, 2nn for gamete formation. Q2. Name the products of complete and incomplete combustion of hydrocarbons. Answer. Complete, CO2 plus H2O, incomplete, CO plus soot, carbon, plus H2O. Q3. Give 2 reasons why loam soil is best for farming. Answer. Good water retention without waterlogging, good nutrient retention, easy to till, any 2 from these. Q4. A solid object has mass 45 g and volume 60 cubic centimeters. Calculate its density and state whether it floats in water. Answer. D equals 45/60 equals 0.75 g/cm superscript 3, since 0.75 and LT, 1.0 g/cm superscript 3, it floats in water. Q5. What is the function of chlorophyll in photosynthesis? Answer. Chlorophyll is the green pigment in plant chloroplast that absorbs light energy, mainly from the red and blue parts of the light spectrum, and converts it into chemical energy used to drive the photosynthesis reaction. For end-of-year errors. Mistake 1. Confusing photosynthesis and respiration equations. Photosynthesis takes iron CO2 and releases O2, carbon fixation, requires light, in chloroplast. Respiration takes iron O2 and releases CO2, energy release, in mitochondria, always occurring. Mistake 2. Saying rust and corrosion mean the same thing. Rusting is specific to iron, corrosion is the general term for metal degradation. Aluminium corrodes too, but it does not rust. Mistake 3. Saying a hypothesis is the same as a conclusion. A hypothesis is a prediction made before the experiment. A conclusion is drawn after analyzing the results. They may agree or disagree. Mistake 4. Confusing the class of fire with the type of extinguisher. You must match the extinguisher to the class of fire. Never use water on electrical fires or burning oil. The consequences can be fatal. Congratulations on completing JSS 2 Basic Science. This year you covered living things, cells, cell division, photosynthesis, digestion, skeleton, reproduction, genetics, disease, earth science, ecological relationships, soil, water cycle, chemistry, mixtures, acids/bases, rusting, combustion, physics, density and floating. Science connects to your daily life in Nigeria, from farming and food safety to fire safety, clean water, and environmental protection. For your science project, choose one of the 5 projects mentioned, conduct it with available Nigerian materials, and write a report using the scientific method: observation, hypothesis, experiment, results, conclusion. In your examination revision, focus on definitions, equations, especially photosynthesis, respiration, rusting, combustion, classification tables, cells, mixtures, fire classes, and calculation problems, density, genetics ratios. We are proud of you for studying with Light Tech Academy. Keep exploring science. Nigeria needs scientists, engineers, doctors, and innovators like you.